It is Monday, September 25, about 12:20 p.m. here on the West Coast. Just wrapping up my day. As you can see, I was 1-0 today. My PA accounts were up $142.04 combined, and my evaluation accounts $781.22 combined. You can see all the individual account information down here. Today, a little frustrating day. I started off the day. Here, let me take these off. Started the day at about 6:50 in the morning, and there was a setup here. I started right around here, and there had been a setup that already occurred before I was on the chart. And so I was looking at it here and deciding whether I wanted to get in or not. And just, starting off your day where a trade has already been triggered before you were there and you're thinking about entering late, just, it's just hard to do, I think, psychologically, especially that early in the morning. I'm still half asleep and wanting to make sure that I'm seeing everything that I need to be seeing to make the right decision. I'm sure if I was here for it live when this bar triggered 2 ticks above here, I'm sure I would have entered this trade. But to enter it all the way over here just felt kind of strange, so I skipped it. Then, as you'll see after the summary, I entered what I call a PB here. After this bearish bar, I entered 1 tick below it. When it went 2 ticks, I got a quick 6-tick scalp. And then later in the day, there was actually an LO setup that I just wasn't paying attention. I think I got lulled to sleep by what was happening all here, back and forth, up and down, just kind of consolidating. And I don't think I was expecting a setup to set up kind of in this area when this has been kind of doing its thing, and it was getting late in the day after 12, and just wasn't looking. And I think I'll include after my trade that I did take, I did record this where I was thinking about getting in. I noticed at the last second the recording starts late, and I just wasn't able to react fast enough, and then this bar just dropped so fast that before I could even make a decision, it already gone without me. So that would have been a winner. So today I was 1-0 on my trades, as you can see here. And I would have been 3-0. It could have been a 3-0 day with this trade here, and with the trade early in the morning here. Easily could have been a 3-0 day. And I think, based on what I'm seeing in my data that I'm collecting with all the back testing I'm doing and everything, I'm seeing 3 good quality setups per day on average is what I can expect. And on bad days maybe 0 or 1, and on really good days I could see maybe somewhere between 6 and 8. So we'll just have to see as I keep documenting this on YouTube. Again, this is the first day of the second week of this experiment for me on YouTube, and so far we haven't taken a loss yet. Feeling good. My Apex accounts are in good shape here. I'm only trading 1 contract on my 2 PA accounts until I build them up a little bit more, since they got close to trailing drawdown before I started YouTube. And I'm trading the full 4 contracts on this 50K eval. I'm trading 2 contracts on the 25K, and on this one, because I had to build this one back up, I'm near getting close to a $2,500 drawdown, as you can see here in the R Trader. So I traded 3 contracts on this one today, and maybe we'll be able to up it to 4 contracts after the next trade, trying to pass it. This evaluation gets renewed on Friday. So, I'd love to be able to pass it before it has to renew. But if it has to renew and pay, the 80% fee, which is around $30, so be it. I'm just going to keep going slow and steady and pass these as I can based on just taking trades according to my strategy. I think the process is what I have to focus on and not the results. The results will come as I just follow my rules and take solid trades that I know them to be. So I think that's all for today. Hopefully this isn't too long of a video between the summary and the 2 quick live recordings coming up right after this. All right, Monday, September 25, it's about 9:45 a.m. I've been sitting here for 2 hours and 50 minutes or so. And just waiting to see if short is going to set up here. Actually, I can get
order submitted.
And here's some support kind of here. But I have reason to believe with my indicator that if we get a bearish bar here, I might be in. Kind of a couple things I'm waiting to see if they develop with my indicator before I can enter this, if it ends bearish. So this might end bearish and I might still not be able to enter it. And of course I don't want an inside bar. So let's see what happens here. Doesn't look like we're turning bearish here. This is kind of a long shot in this spot, but it might even still happen on the next bar. So I'm just going to stay patient. It's turning bearish after all. This bar is going to be an inside bar, it looks like. So this bar is not going to qualify me into a trade here. I'll stay patient and keep waiting to see what happens on this bar. Patience is the name of the game with this strategy. You get a handful of good setups a day, and you just have to be patient and wait for them. And when they come, you take them. And if they don't come, you just keep waiting. So now we're very bearish. Let's see what happens down here.
Order filled. Order filled.
And we got our scalp. Let's see, we got 6 ticks. So that's good. Set up a little bit more bearish than I was expecting. And I know there's support over here. And so learning from price action, you would say, be careful going into support. But again, I'm trusting my setups. And right here was my signal bar, according to my indicator. And this was actually a different setup than I think I've mostly been taking on YouTube so far, that I call PB. This is my second gold setup that I look for. I used to consider it white, and I'd say sometime last week I got enough indication that this trade setup has enough high probability that I'm willing to take it virtually every time, as long as everything sets up the way I'm looking for it to. This one was a close call. It was on the verge of not having everything in place. There's essentially 1, 2, 3, I'd say there's about 4 elements that I need to be in place to be able to take this trade. But I'm happy I got this one, and 6 tick scalp. Starting to record. I think I just missed this. This was supposed to be an entry under here. I think this was supposed to be an entry under this bar. I wasn't paying attention. I should have taken it. I just wasn't paying attention. There it goes. That's too bad. I had just been looking away for a couple minutes and looked up and noticed that a setup was happening when I wasn't expecting it, and it got away from me. I had a chance, as you could see, to get in there, but because I wasn't paying attention, I hesitated. All right, that's too bad.